Hey, Aquarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your June 2022 full moon reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Aquarius and take a look at what this June 14th supermoon in the sign of Sagittarius has in store for you. We'll take a look at what you'll be celebrating, your accomplishments, your achievements. We'll take a look at your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths. We'll get messages from Spirit along with how you have grown during this cycle. And lastly, action steps, Aquarius, that you can take to continue on your soul's journey. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so a little bit about this June 14th full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. So Aquarius, this moon is about adventure. It's about getting out of your comfort zone, taking risks, having fun, maybe planning travel or going on a new adventure as well. So I definitely sense that there's going to be a lot of change. Now, if you embody the energy of Gemini, Libra, you have double Gemini showing up here for you, Aquarius. So you may have these placements in your chart, Gemini or Libra. You may be dealing with other people with these placements in their chart, or you're just embodying the energies quite strongly around this full moon. Now we have here, Aquarius, clear your mind. It's time to clear. That's what full moons are for. It is about releasing the old, detoxifying, getting rid of to make way for new. So even though there's new adventure coming in here, there's new exciting, fun times ahead, in order for you to bring in those new opportunities, it's very important to let go of the ones that you are hanging on to that no longer serve you. They also just gave me that someone may need to clean out their fridge. Very random, I know, but it also, it could be about decluttering, the fridge or a space as well. So not just clearing your mind, you may need to clear more space in your living quarters, maybe your professional quarters, but clearing your body, mind, soul, but also environment and energy as well. Now, Libran energy here, know that you are loved. You absolutely are. Aquarius, this energy is saying that you're feeling the love from all different angles. Make sure that you feel it within yourself as well. So spiritually, I feel like you have a really wonderful team that is guiding you and backing you up. And also, Aquarius, I feel physically, I feel like there are people that love you. Even if you feel very alone at times or you feel like you're not supported, I feel like you absolutely are supported. And know that you are loved, know that you are worthy. And I feel that there are people who look up to you. Whether this is your own children, maybe you're a teacher, or maybe you have clients that really look at what it is that you have to say and they take it to heart is what I'm sensing here. Now, this could also be family members. It can be coworkers, friends, but I feel like when you speak, people listen. And then lastly, we have double Gemini energy. Embrace the flow of life. Embrace the flow. This is about enjoying the energies that are coming in here for you, Aquarius. This is about going with the flow instead of against the tide, because then it makes everything that much more difficult. When you go with the flow, it's almost like you just allow nature to take its course, so to speak. And I feel like there's a lot of shifts coming in for you for the positive, as long as you don't fight or as long as you don't let go hang on, because they're giving me the death energy in reverse. So I feel like at times you may want to resist this change, or you may want to hang on too tightly. Whether it's to a relationship, a job, whether it's to a belief, a habit, a pattern, there may be something that you're hanging on to, but it says that if you embrace that flow of life, that things will run a lot more smoothly for you. Now let's dive into your reading here and see what it is, Aquarius, that you are celebrating, accomplishing, achieving around this June 14th supermoon. Let's take a look here. King of Swords, there's your energy right there here. So I love it. Also, Aquarius, it's very interesting because you are an air sign, and you have Gemini and a Libra, so the other counterpart showing up here. So a lot of communication as well. So there's going to be the right people at the right time. There's going to be messages, I do feel. But the King of Swords is somebody who is very intelligent, very logical. So this is about you going through some sort of growth. You've gained a lot of knowledge. This is about your masculine side as well. Even if you're female, this can be masculine energy, or even if you're male, it's really embodying that masculine energy of action, taking action and moving forward. There's something that you felt stuck with or stuck in. And I do feel around this full moon energy, it's finally time to release because you've matured and you've grown here. This is you not being interested in games, not being interested in fantasy. This is about you moving forward. Some of you, this can be about legal issues as well, but I feel like you're using your logical mind to dictate your path forward. Let's take a look and see what else is coming in here for you. Five of Wands, you're overcoming some sort of conflict, some sort of obstacle here, because finally either somebody is ready to kind of work together, come together, or there could be a closing or a conclusion, especially if it is a legal issue or a court case. I'm just seeing the end of a difficult period for you. Something is wrapping up here around this full moon for you, Aquarius. And let's see what else we have here. Two of Wands. Yeah, Two of Wands is actually a very deep card. You can see that he's in deep thought here. He's reading a book. He's gaining the clarity. This is about planning your future. Now you finally have a brand new opportunity to set something straight is kind of what I'm sensing here for you. This is a brand new opportunity to make a decision regarding maybe your business. It could be a career proposal, or you just maybe looking at your visions, your passions, your projects, your goals, and figuring out how to finally move forward because now there's an end of a conflict. It could have been a financial conflict. Maybe it was an argument. It could have been criticism, self-judgment as well, but some sort of thinking or way of being again is wrapping up. And it's going to bring in a sense of accomplishment because you're going to be ready to start this new path or this new journey. So let's dive in, Aquarius, and see what your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths are. 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa. And your greatest gifts, which we'll clarify. Ooh, Aquarius, you have quite a few gifts here. But let's dive into your untapped. So the fact that the 10 of Wands is showing up as untapped says that you still carry a lot of heavy burdens, Aquarius. You still take on a lot. You really need to dive into the energy of prioritizing, eliminating what doesn't serve you. And that's what you're doing this full moon. So you're getting there. This is untapped. So you've tapped into this energy, and it may start with something in the mid-month here. Now, this is about you feeling at times, Aquarius, physically exhausted because you may have a hard time saying no to people in your life. You may have a Mr. Fix-It or Mrs. Fix-It mentality. And even though this is a spiritual gift, when we tend to take on so much, or we tend to be empathic, or maybe you're a healer, sometimes we tend to not focus inward on our own needs. So this is a big life lesson for you, Aquarius, in this lifetime is even if you are that Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It personality, or you are the type of person that does carry a lot of burdens on your shoulders or heavy burdens, your greatest gift is to know when to shield your energy or when to put more of that back into your own cup, when to fill your cup so then it can overflow and help others. It always reminds me of what they say on an airplane. If the airplane, if there's something wrong with the airplane, put on your face mask first before you put on the face mask of maybe your child or your partner or the person next to you, because what good is it going to do if, you pass out or something happens to you? It's not going to help your small child. So make sure that you are doing what you need to do for you so you can be the best version of yourself, especially if you are in some sort of profession, in a career that has to do with healing, helping, or, you know, transforming the lives of others, if it's something that you maybe speak, empowering others, I feel like a lot of energy can come at you at times, and sometimes we tend to hang on to that. So again, untapped gift. You will conquer it, I feel, in this lifetime, but make sure that you fill your own cup first. Now, your greatest gift here, Aquarius, you have quite a few of them, so let's take a look. We have the Chariot, beautiful. We do have the Hermit. We have the Emperor, we have the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Wow. So you have a lot of really beautiful gifts. No wonder you carry a lot of heavy burdens. A lot of people want your energy, or they want to be surrounded by your energy. And some of you may have attracted family members or friends that at times seem like energy vampires, like they just drain the life out of you. And sometimes you hang on and hang on and hang on because deep down you have that energy of, well, they're family or their blood, or I owe it to them. Okay, make sure you're setting healthy boundaries for yourself, Aquarius. Now the Hermit says, some of you are a wise old soul. Maybe you've had many lifetimes here on earth and you know what it is you're talking about. And that's why people come to you, I feel, for advice or for healing. Even if this isn't necessarily in your professional life, it could be in your personal life. Now, the Hermit energy says you may be an introvert, even though people say to you, Aquarius, you're an extrovert. You're really good with people. You're an air sign. You think logically. You may be very inward. You may be, again, an introvert that likes to take a little peace and quiet for yourself, especially when you do get overwhelmed. It's like you kind of retract into your turtle shell, Aquarius, and you just don't want to be disturbed at times. But sometimes when we take on too much, we don't do anything at all. So if we have a to-do list, for example, but we don't necessarily take it bit by bit and it's just thrown at us. Sometimes you can feel like you just want to hide and don't want to do anything on that list. But one of your greatest strengths is your wisdom is here to help mankind. So this is a big message for you. Next, we have the Chariot energy. This is about forward movement. Your greatest strength is to keep moving, keep going, because you don't want to get stuck. And even though I do feel the energy at times of feeling that resistance or feeling like you want to hang on to something. A part of your life purpose, Aquarius, I feel, is letting go. Okay, you may have been told that before, but it's also a big piece of your greatest strength is to know when to hang on and know when to let go. And that's why you have the Embrace the Flow of Life card here. Next, you have the Emperor. So this is some strong Aries energy. Some of you have Aries in your chart, but this is all about you rising to the top. You're a natural leader is what I'm getting here, Aquarius. You are that natural energy of possibly authority. You're very powerful. You can bring structure, order, and stability to the lives of other people. And at times you may say, well, why can't I bring it to my own life? You can. It just takes a little bit of effort and sometimes a lifetime to master. You're very kind and you are a wise teacher. And that is why people are, again, attracted to your energy, almost magnetized here, Aquarius. Six of Pentacles is a beautiful energy of equal give and take. It's about assisting other people. It can be unexpected gifts. Also, some of you have unexpected gifts. Some of you are quite intuitive, quite clairvoyant is what I'm getting as well. And you may really deep down be able to tune into the energy of others and help them on a deeper level. And lastly, what you help do is open people's hearts. Okay, so make sure that you're filling your own cup first, because the Ace of Cups can be about a soul quenching renewal. You help other people feel renewed. And you have wow, I don't think I've received so many gifts here. So definitely wise soul energy. I hope that it resonates with you, Aquarius. So let's get a few messages from Spirit for you. What do we have here? We have choices. We have trust. What else do we have for Aquarius? We have forgiveness. Yes. Because some of you hang on to things, okay? Because you carry the heavy burdens, forgiveness may be required or needed, especially around this full moon in Sagittarius. If you want to get out of your comfort zone, if you want to take a risk, and if you want to open your heart to love If you want to open your heart to fueling your passions, your desires, new career projects, new entrepreneurships, new job opportunities. This can be about maybe releasing forgiveness and resentment and anger, because that can prevent our spiritual growth. And you are an old soul. You know that it's not good to hang on to, but yet our earthly human body says, well, maybe we need to hang on to this, maybe due to ego, maybe due to fear. And it says resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So whether this is your journey of forgiving another person or forgiving yourself, or this is what you're teaching other people to do, maybe through the experiences, maybe through your kindness, maybe through your words or your actions, forgiveness is a big part of your life's chart. And next we have trust. While your logical mind, because you have all air signs showing up here, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It says, while your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow that alternative path. That Sagittarius full moon, getting out there, taking a new path, getting out of your comfort zone. It says the logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, Aquarius, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So trust that Spirit has your back. Trust that the decisions that you're about to make, the choices, because you have choices, that they will bring about great change, great adventure, but you do need to embrace the unknown and trust in what you cannot see, okay? Because your logical mind says, I need to plan, I need to think, I need to, have this clear, detailed energy. You have the Two of Pentacles showing up here, or excuse me, Two of Wands. So yes, you need to feel the need to have everything set in stone here. Some of you may have a little bit of OCD at times, or need to maybe even have that anal personality or perfectionist personality, but trusting that you're taken care of and trusting that your soul is leading the way, not always your head, Aquarius. And sometimes that's difficult for us air signs. Choices showing up here. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. That's what we were just talking about. You'll be able to listen and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you, because that's a gift of yours. You are intuitive, whether you recognize it or not. It says, and apply it positively and constructively to your outer world. So Aquarius, some of you have some really beautiful gifts because you are an old soul and you've come here on earth to help other people in any shape, form, size, whatever that looks like to you. I feel like you are that natural helper and healer, but you have some choices to make. Do you want to stay in your comfort zone, or do you want to maybe take the path less traveled? There's opportunities coming up for you. Walk through those doors is what I am sensing. Now let's see, Aquarius, how you have changed. How have you changed? How have you grown, I should say. Not changed, grown. 10 of Cups. Wow. A lot of you are healing some sort of family dynamic. Some of you are bringing together a situation that may have caused some family drama. Now, whether this is between you and a romantic partner, husband-wife, wife-wife, husband-husband, children, parents, whatever dynamic this is for you, Aquarius, you're healing. And I feel like you're getting to the root of a situation. So it's not going to keep popping back up for you. Some of you may have been dealing with legalities, again, with the King of Swords. Some of you could have been dealing with, again, unrealistic goals, or maybe you've neglected family needs or neglected your own needs because you were focused on something else here. You're about to see the rainbow. You're about to see, after the storm comes this rainbow, and there's a beautiful energy showing up here for you. Let's get one more card and see how Aquarius has grown. How has Aquarius grown? Knight of Swords, finally taking action. So many swords. Goodness, I don't think I've seen a reading with all of this swords energy here for you. But yes, you're definitely taking action for what it is that you believe in, okay? Knight of Swords is quick and fast, and when they go for something, they go for it. And you rush towards what it is that you believe, because your beliefs and your morals and your integrity is first and foremost, number one. And I feel like you're finally taking action and doing something for you. So this is beautiful. Make sure you're setting those healthy boundaries though. And last but not least, Aquarius, we're just going to take a dive in and see what action steps you can take to continue growing. What action steps can Aquarius take? We have mediumship. Doesn't surprise me. You are a healer. We have sacral chakra, which talks about relationships, also about your creativity and your power. Let's take a look here and listen to your intuitive feelings. So you have the same messages coming up here. So action steps that you can take. It says here, you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. This can also be animals that have crossed over. Some of you are really into maybe haunted stories. Some of you have grown up with that energy of being interested in the occult or interested in the things that you cannot see, for a lot of you air signs. But sometimes that logical mind steps in at an early age and says, well, I need proof. You know, it says, well, I need the scientific backing for why something is happening the way it does. And you may have that up in your head where you're constantly thinking about that, especially if you have triple air sign in your chart here. But you do have the capabilities and the skills here. And that may be why people are coming to you for advice as well. Sacral chakra, you are highly sensitive, Aquarius, to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. So tune into that energy of self, relationship with the self, but also, again, setting those healthy boundaries that we were discussing earlier regarding you and other energies, relationships, or harsh items. And then lastly here, we have listening to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. You can see here another rainbow. So if some of you have been going through maybe body issues, it could be surgery, some sort of illness, sickness, or something regarding health, I feel like you're healing good. You're healing properly. Some of you are maybe even gaining your Reiki certification or some sort of could be rainbow therapy is what they just gave me. Maybe that's rainbow or raindrop, or maybe that's part of a business name. Please take that as it resonates. But I definitely feel like you're tuning into your body, and you may be able to help other people with their body or their pain as well. So very powerful stuff coming in here for you, Aquarius. I love this reading. A lot of transformative shifts happening around this full moon. Make sure you're stepping outside your comfort zone, doing something that maybe scares you, pushing through that fear and doing something anyway. So I hope this resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I am sending all of you wonderful Aquarians tons of love and light. Until next time.